That same spring, the spring of 1960, I had a one-man, one-person show at what was called the Reuben Gallery. And it was not a cooperative gallery, but it was a downtown gallery run by a woman called Anita Reuben. And George Siegel showed there, I showed there, Oldenburg showed there, Red Grooms showed there. And my show was reviewed by Art News. The Irving Sandler, the critic, came to review it in my studio. It was my apartment, too. And he wrote about it, I guess. And then he came to the opening and he said, "But Jim, there's none of the paintings that I reviewed." I said, "I know, I destroyed them and I made a whole new show last week." That's the way it was then. You could make what you wanted to make. And it was about being alive and young. And so I had this big show at the Reuben Gallery, and it was pieces that related to early rock and roll songs, and to writing, and to painting with rags, and stuff I found on the street. I found a mattress on the street, a spring. I painted on that. And I got very drunk, and there's photographs of me laying on the floor. In this picture, this is the spring from a bed that I made. And I gave it that night to Alan Capro, the originator of Happenings. And he had it for years, and then he sold it to the Guggenheim. Guggenheim has it now. It's an extremely fragile piece, not the spring part, but there's newspaper in there and a woman's clothing. I used my wife's clothing, tore it up, made collage.